Asus Vivobook S 14X OLED Review. The Asus Vivobook S 14X OLED is a revolutionary laptop with a 120Hz OLED display, making it a fantastic choice to get an OLED screen. Asus genuinely takes pride in using the technology they put on their screens, and with the addition of a high refresh rate, it's even better. Sadly, there are some negatives about the product. It still has a 720p webcam and the 45 watts Intel 12th Gen processor is not coupled with a separate graphics card. The new Asus Vivobook S 14X OLED S5402 is available and sent a special version exclusive to Costco. It boasts an Intel Core i7-12700H, 12GB DDR4 RAM, 512GB SSD and most notably, a 14.5-inch 2.8K 120Hz OLED display. The unit Asus sent me to review is in midnight black, but also available in solar silver and sandy gray. It will be easiest to just imagine it as a black laptop. As opposed to other original equipment manufacturers, Asus did not put any shiny logos on the outside look of the device. In fact, there are Vivobook markings impressed into the lid with black lettering. Crafted from aluminum, the Asus Vivobook S 14X weighs 3.59 pounds and lies in its own category between Ultrabooks and powerful creator laptops. This is lighter than laptops with devoted visuals but more substantial than Ultrabooks. It features a 45 watts height series CPU but nonetheless does not contain dedicated graphics. In my opinion, Asus has committed a major blunder when it comes to ports. There is a USB 2.0 Type A port on the left side and I think it should have been eliminated a long time ago. On the right side is a USB 3.2 Gen 1 port, which implies that users must comprehend the difference between the two USB Type A ports on this device. For instance, you would need to use the port on the right if you wish to connect a 4K webcam, but it can be tricky too. There's an HDMI 2.0 port and two Thunderbolt 4 ports on the right side, both of which are capable of charging through these Thunderbolt 4 ports. In the PC market, we're now beginning to observe something really awesome: high refresh rate monitors. Like most new, advantageous PC hardware, this began in the mobile sector. Before then, high refresh rates were only available for gamers and multi-purpose displays that weren't really practical for anything but video gaming. Nevertheless, we are currently spotting some remarkable user displays with high refresh rates that look quite pleasing. Asus has outdone itself with the 2.8K 120Hz OLED display, the best laptop display I've seen yet. Turning up the refresh rate in settings makes the stream a reality. The biggest issue with these high refresh rate displays on Windows laptops is their battery life drain. Intel's laptop processors can't compete with Qualcomm's phone processors, and this laptop's power-hungry processor makes it even worse. Keyboard accuracy is certainly the highlight. No missed or double-pressed keys were found. Aside from that, it has a fairly average feel to it. It's quite loud and does not have the sturdy sensation that you can get when using a Lenovo ThinkPad or an HP EliteBook. The Vivobook S 14X S5402 system that Asus sent me was equipped with a Core i7-12700H and 12GB RAM, but no dedicated GPU. This setup is very subpar. It appears that many companies are starting to habitually use H-series processors without dedicating a GPU, an unpopular choice. HP has done this as well in the past and returned it for their next product generation. If you need superior performance, 45 watts CPUs are what you should look for in gaming laptops and mobile workstations. To increase productivity, U-series processors with 15 watts or 28 watts are typically utilized in laptops. If you're into creative tasks, like Photoshop and Lightroom, you may want a laptop with dedicated graphics, such as an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050. However, be aware that the extra CPU power will work against your battery life. For productivity tasks, there won't be significant benefits from a 45 watts processor. The Iris X graphics in the Core i7-1260p are the same as the ones found in the Core i7-1255U, with 96 execution units, but a slightly higher clock speed of 1.4 GHz.